Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your boy Hen, and we back at the Hands Den. Thank God for waking me up, not just waking me up. Thank God for waking you and y'all up too on this gorgeous, cold Thursday, like it snow any time. Thursday morning, y'all. And before you know it, Merry Christmas. Tomorrow Friday, payday for some people. So thank God it's a blessing for that. But y'all, I'm gonna get on a real topic today with this morning. But I was in the store this morning. Later we're talking, and a dude were talking. They were talking together. No, just talking about some real stuff. But before I get on the topic, I want to say this Have you noticed everybody got some kind of counsel? Have you noticed every child that's, how can I say this? That's from 15 years old and down got some kind of autistic problem or it's some kind of problem. I'm gonna tell you why here in a minute. But have you noticed even young kids, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13 years old, having cancer now? I'm almost 40. So when I was in my 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year old stage, we didn't hear another 12-year old having cancer. We didn't see somebody our age just dropping dead like that. We didn't see all these issues, medical issues that kids are being born with now when they come out the womb. We didn't see all that coming up. And I'm still young myself. But in the 2000s, late 90s, mid 90s, we didn't see all that. It was always the older people died. Or if a young person did die, they died in a accident or something, or racing or something. But just dropping dead flat, no ma'am, no sir. This man and lady were talking about some real stuff this morning. But they were also talking about something that I can't do and I'm not going to do. And I hope you don't do it either. But if you do this, stop. But let's get back on the real subject. Let's get back on this, what I'm talking about. You know what it is? It's the food, it's the water, it's the taste it, it's the beautiful air, the good smelling air, that good wind rub on you at nighttime, brush against you. Yeah, that's what's doing it, y'all. Think about it. It's too many people on that world right now. They said this in the late 90s. See, if y'all can remember the stuff what I'm talking about, if you my age and older, you notice in the late 90s, they said back then, oh, the world is getting overcrowded, too many people's on it. They didn't want to go to the Bible and say, well, it don't supposed to be this many people's on the earth, but it just way too many. So we ain't got all the food. We don't got the animals like that to make all this food just like that. We got to find a way. That's grow it or make it faster. All about the money, right? But at the same time, yo, you trying to help the people population. But at the same time, you killing the people population. You say you trying to help, but you're also killing whoever these folks is. They saying all this stuff organic this, organic that. How the F we know? We just going by what you say. I mean, how we know? I'm just gonna be real. Oh, this real, that's fake. How in the hell we know unless we right there beside you, looking at you, packing it, taking this from it, taking that from it. Have y'all noticed it's food in the United States that's banned in other countries? I mean, it's a reason why it's banned in other countries. Have you noticed other countries don't even got the cancer rate what American got? Google it. Us, America. How can you poison your own? You shouldn't be poisoning nobody. But how can you poison your own peoples in your own state, in your own country, all because of the mighty dollar? Come on. But y'all, I just had to put that in there. Like I said, you got so many people dying of cancer. 10 years old, stage 4 cancer. 20-year old, stage 4 cancer. Cancer just popping out of nowhere, y'all. It don't make sense. Scary times. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got a 12-year-old son, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I'll be like, I'm glad I have a child because that's my only child and he's a boy, so he can carry my last name on, right? When I'm dead and gone, I have a son that can carry the Western name on, right? But sometimes I'll be like, you know what I brought him into? Because it's a cold world, y'all. I mean, really, it is, you know. This is a strange, cold, effed up world. To the people out here that having kids, I salute you. It's a beautiful thing, but man, look what y'all keep bringing these babies into. We might be dead and gone. I mean, we don't know how they world gonna be. You know what I'm saying? When they get our age or whatever, if we still be here, even if it's still gonna be a world by then. But y'all, I can stay on that for hours and hours and hours. But I do want to get on this though. Let's get on to the other topic, what they were talking about. Topic: complaining. AZZ peoples. Complaining A peoples. I don't get it when people complain about stuff. I'm so tired of going to work. Whoa, I'm tired of going to work. Man, I know, but these bills gotta get paid. I'm tired too. Shh. How can we just can't have it? Why God won't send me a blessing? God sending them a blessing. God sending her a blessing. How come he just can't send me a blessing? God know I do this. I pay my tithes. I go to church. How come you don't even see why you ain't getting your blessing? What you doing? Running that mouth and complaining. I heard this man and old lady. They were talking about what I just got through off of. You know, they were just telling you know how the word is, you know, now, see what I'm saying? All kind of sickness across or whatever, the food issue or whatever. They talking. But they got off that, they got on that. I'm just tired of work. I'm so tired of work. I'm just tired. Tired. Why this? Why that? You know, people like that. You probably work with somebody, go to work with them every day. Probably know somebody. Time they getting enough. They snapping, going crazy, complaining. This ain't right. Husband ain't do that right. Wife ain't do that right. Food wasn't even cooked right. Thought that food was done. That food was raw. But you tell you ought to be grateful because you do got somebody that gonna get up there and cook. I ought to be grateful, see what I'm saying, that you got somebody that gonna clean the house. Now I know so many people right now work, break their tail at work. Work. When they get out from work, they gotta go to the house and still work because they got somebody that at the house ain't even doing their part. Sitting down, chilling, eating all day if they ain't doing their part. Now that person gotta get out of work 8, 9, 10, 12 hours shift, get off that job, gotta come out to another job. They might gotta cook, clean, and do dishes. Now people like that, you got the right to say something. But I'm talking about these folk that you just know what life is. You know you got to get out here and do it. Who gonna do it for you? Unless you got a rich relative, unless you rich yourself, unless you got a personal elevator up there to God and you going up there, God giving you a bag and you coming right back down here to earth and bam, you got it like that. I don't see that. But you wonder why you ain't getting blessed because all you do is complain. Complaining A peoples. You got people that be complaining about helping somebody. Why even do the help or do something that you know you don't want to do when you got to call and complain to somebody else about it or talk to somebody else about it? You know, I don't even want to be doing this, but you put yourself in that predicament yourself. A lot of people put their own self in something. All they gonna do at the end of the day complain, but you put yourself there. That don't even make no sense, do you? Okay, you say you're tired of going to work, but you gotta go to work. Why even complain about it? That's like somebody said, I'm tired of being broke. Tired of being broke, but you ain't doing nothing about it. What are you doing to trying to find a way to get some money in your pocket? Oh, you thinking about it? You praying about it? Yeah. You can think all day. It ain't gonna appeal. You can pray about it all day. It ain't gonna come when you just got through praying for it. It may take 5, 10 years for that prayer to come through. And by you thinking about it, it sure ain't finna money. That's just a thought coming to your head. Complaining a peoples. That's something I ain't never been. And if you like that, try to switch that up. If you know some complaining a peoples, you better get from around them. It's a new year, y'all. That is a rub off on you. Just like gold played a rub off when water hit it, when sweat hit it. Huh? That stuff will rub off on them and rub off on you before you know it. And that thing you know, you will be huffing and puffing and complaining about stuff what you prevented and what you couldn't even, you should have just never did it. I know people right now be complaining about helping people, but you put yourself in their predicament to do that. It ain't like them folk asked you to do that. That's something you volunteered and did. But you want to complain about it because you're getting tired to do it. What they say, don't start nothing unless you can keep it up. Don't start something unless you can keep it up. Because once you start it, you got to keep it up. And once you stop, there you go. Then you finish who can read on your team. I'm just saying, y'all, complaining a people. Who need them? Who want to be around somebody like that? I know I don't. I hope you don't. Because like I said, before you know it, you're going to start complaining just like them. And you probably the person ain't never complained about nothing. You just take it how it come. See, that's how I am. I'm going to take it how it come, good or bad. I'm not going to complain about it. Man, this, man, that. This life. And I'm grown as hell. I'm too grown to be complaining about something. Anyway, if I say I got the faith and believe in God and Jesus the way I do, why should you complain? If you got the faith and believe in Jesus the God the way you do, why even complain about something which you can't fix or can't control? I roll them dice. However they come, they just come out. If I crap out, I just crap out. If I win, I win. If I crap out, I just crap out. But guess what? I'm picking them up again. I'm gonna shake them again. So before you start complaining, start being thankful. I want to tell that. I ain't gonna say they're old, but they older than me. But I'm just saying though, you know, older people supposed to be the people who we supposed to be looking up to for wisdom and knowledge. You know, not saying, oh, there go another old fool I don't want to be around, or be like they're gonna be 100 with you. Cause like I said, hey, I see a lot of them that I hope and pray to God that I don't turn out to be when I get that age. But I know I'm not. I'm just saying. So y'all, complaining a peoples. Don't you be one. Stay away from them. I know I am. See what I'm saying? Like I said, and be careful who you be hanging with. Like I said, you either gonna draw them or they gonna draw you. So, this the game of life, y'all. Stop complaining about it and play it. You gonna win, win. You're gonna lose, lose. The game of life. Play it. Because when you get to the END, the end, it's the end. It ain't no replaying it. So while you still alive, keep playing the game of life and enjoy it. Take it how it comes. They're gonna keep it real. What they say, however my cards lay, that's how I'm gonna play. And that's it. Stop complaining. I mean, that's it. What complaining gonna do? I don't think complaining gonna get you high blood pressure or aneurysm, stroke, or a heart attack. They're gonna make you depressed, and that thing, you probably want to go somewhere and do something to yourself, or do something to you and somebody else because you complaining. You got some people that probably, I'm tired of going to work. Quit that mother effing in. And then you show nothing to be complaining in. Shit, I'm tired of being broke. But you just had a job. You just said you were tired of working. You're tired of going. But you decided to quit. And now you're tired of being broke. You can't make that make sense. So look, y'all. Y'all be safe out here. Y'all stay warm out here. Y'all stay careful out here. Robbing season. You know the story I gotta tell you. But I'm gonna hit y'all with it tomorrow. Robbing season. Be careful out here. Be careful, alright? It's hand. Keep y'all head on a swivel. Stay safe. Stay prayed up. It's love. Y'all be careful out here. Thank y'all for coming to the den. I'll get back with y'all later on, alright? Bet.